what's going on, everybody? How you doing? This is Warren Dews. I'm the publisher of the Ravenna News Herald and the Greenville Pioneer. We are here once again with our community conversations. It's our umbrella program that we get to know people in the community. We have another segment called Meet Your Neighbor, and then another one called Ask the Expert. And today, we are doing another Get to Know. We want to get to know some of the businesses and the things that are moving and shaking in our community. And I'm here with some new friends that I have. Friends, tell me who you are. Tell me who you are. I'll start with Brett.
I'm Brett. I work here at TCI. I've been working here for 3 years. Started through the internship program through BOCES, and now I'm running my own section.
So you said, I want to make sure, Brett, B-R-E-T-T?
Correct, yep. And my last name is Marjasso, M-A-R.
Yeah. I'm not trying to spell that. I'm not trying to spell that.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Marjasso, I like that. Cool. And then we got the person in the middle. Who are you, sir?
I'm Caleb. I started working here last year. I went through the BOCES program, and I'm loving it here.
You're running tests and stuff.
Yep. I tested transformers and get it all done.
Little trucks.
Awesome. And then we got Megan.
Hi, my name's Megan. I came here like 2-3 months ago through the internship. Right now I'm shadowing Becky O'Neill with trucking and oil and metal loads.
Okay, so number one, I don't even know if we said who company we're with, and there's a guy that's not in the film or in the picture. His voice is there. Who's that guy over there?
I'm John Barg. I'm the operations manager of TCI. We're a company based out of Ravenna, Queens. And we're talking today about our partnership with the RCS High School and their students.
So, John, let's get things started with you, man. You told me about this, John, and I just thought this was exciting news, and just some of the things that y'all are doing is just amazing. And I want you to get more on the topic. So, how did this start, John? Why did y'all start this, and why is this, being so successful?
Well, I'll tell you, Warren, it all started over a conversation. We give out 4 environmental science scholarships to the high school every year. And every year we would have one student back for a tour and for lunch. And one of the students, I think it was the year 2016, that won the award, her father actually is a teacher, Mr. Miller at RCS. So as we were sitting down here at the table, I said, out of the students that graduate from RCS, what's the percentage that go to college? And Mr. Miller said it's about 64%. So out of that conversation, it kind of stirred some ideas. That means 36% of these students are either are entering the work field. So through that, we started working with BOCES and the high school and said, how can we wind up getting some of our homegrown talent here to get them into a good paying job that could ultimately turn into a great career. So baby steps. 5 years ago, we had our first intern, which was unpaid. He went off to college. Then Brett came with us. Brett came and took a tour of our plant. I knew he was going to be a success story because when we toured our plant, only 2 words came out of his mouth, and that was, wow, awesome. So here's a young man. Here's a young man right now who's running one of my biggest sections in our organization. And then, of course, we have Caleb, who's doing a wonderful job. Megan's our first intern in an administrative position. She's here like clockwork every morning at 6:30, runs our front desk, then attends her classes, and then comes back and helps us in all different matters. Also on top of that, I have another student, Hunter Pike, who did the same thing. I've got a student finishing his education right now, Roberto Gonzalez. And as of next Monday, I have 2 more students from the high school. So what's made this great is we have 3 full-time employees right now, 4 internships, and the program's only going to get bigger.
Awesome. So Megan, let me start with you. You know, being a female in this industry, how's that feel for you? I mean, you comfortable with it? Are you ready for the challenge? Tell me what's going on in your mind.
I'm definitely ready for the challenge. I told John in my interview that I like challenges and I adapt and I like to learn very well. And that's what I've been doing since I've got here. I've been learning, I've been taking on challenges and just conquering them.
Well, I mean, women run the world anyway, as we know. So
You got that right.
so that's a good thing. So Caleb, how you liking the program? Tell me what this has meant to you.
I love it here. It taught me a lot during my 1 year here, and there's only more to learn as time goes. But yeah, it's taught me a lot, and I don't plan on leaving anytime soon.
Awesome. And Brett, what about you?
Well, I mean, this has been, everything to me because when I was in school, I didn't want to go to college whatsoever. And my guidance counselors and teachers told me, that's kind of the only way to go. And then I met John here, who has proved to me that you don't need to go to college to, make something of yourself and be successful. So to come in every day to a place like this and, grow and learn something new every day, it's amazing. So
listen, I agree with you. As long as you learn a trade and learn a good skill, you can do anything. And I will tell you, I went to college and I push college to my kids, but I will tell you that, being able to learn a trade and, you'll never ever be without a job. I have a friend who's a barber. I don't think I'm gonna let a robot cut my hair. Well, I don't have any hair, but you understand.
No, very true.
Yeah, that's a trade that's it's going to be around for a while. I'll share this other thing with you. I remember I had to get some electric work done. It cost me $800, to get the work done. Now I might say, man, that's a lot of money, but the whole thing is I'm not doing it. I don't know enough. It's either $800 or I die by getting electrocuted because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, so, very true. Very, very true.
Somebody understand that. That's you have to be extremely intelligent to be able to understand those things. So, John, what else are you trying to do to continue this thing to grow? Because these seem like three exceptional students and success. They seem like success stories. How are you going to continue to do this and keep this growing?
Well, number one, we have TCI, we have 8 sister companies. So we have well over 600 employees right now. But as any successful growing company knows, it's not about today or tomorrow. It's about our future, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road. And we're going to continue to grow this because as I'm here for a certain amount of time, I'm hoping that the next generation, the Brett, the Calebs, the Megans, that they're here running the place for the next 20, 25 years, and that they'll carry on what we have started to build. You think about it. These are young adults coming out of school. They're a blank slate, a blank canvas, and we're able to paint a picture and give them some vision. And like college, you do learn quite a bit here. There's extensive training going on all the time, and learning certificates in forklift training and OSHA and working with your hands. And actually, doing something that's great. Let's face it, I think we're nice people, but, we're in this to make money, but we're also in it to help the environment. And these transformers that we're disposing of and repurposing and recycling, these used to be buried in landfills. So what we're doing is good for us, but also good for the environment. So with our partnership, Warren, with the high school, this is only going to grow bigger and bigger.
Well, I don't want to assume everybody knows what TCI does. You made a comment about the transformers. Tell me what your focus is. What do y'all do? Explain that real quick.
So what we do is we are the largest disassembler of transformers. So a transformer, as most people know, you see them up on your utility pole, and they're what helps us keep the electricity on in our homes. So they have, like anything else, they have a life. Sometimes 3 months. Sometimes I've seen them out there up to 99 years. So when they're taken out of service, we take them in, and I like to call them little treasure chests. because inside of them is copper and aluminum and brass and oil. And we are able to recycle this, reuse it, and we can recycle all the way down to 99%, which means the only thing actually now going into the landfill is a little oily ceramic or plastic bushings. And at the end of the day, it's mineral oil.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So what's the next steps, and how can people that, you know, if you're a high school student and you're trying to make that decision for your next step, and college might not be that step for you, how do they get into this program?
So what usually happens, well, Brett, why don't you tell how you got into it and the experience and how they contacted me?
So I was in BOCES. I was going for machining and manufacturing, which, to be honest, when I started the class, I didn't even know what it was. So went through, and I really just wanted to work. I wanted to start work my junior year. So I tried this internship with a place with a company I don't want to say, and it didn't work out. They basically just wanted me to do a lot of paperwork and you know, not get paid to just sit there and sort through files. So I didn't really like it. So Miss Vice, my teacher at the time, knew my boss, Mr. Barr, at the time, and she told me about him, asked me if I wanted to take a tour. They met me right at my school with a BOCES van. They brought me right down here, gave me a tour of the facility, and they liked me, and they offered me an internship. And after that, I was driving here every day before school, working 4 hours, and then going to school after, and it was the best thing ever.
So are you there, you still in the program, or are you there full time?
No, I've been here full time for 2 years now. I was in the program for a year, though.
Okay. Awesome.
So Brett is, Warren, Brett is in charge now of our area. It's a surplus area. And what Brett and his team, and Caleb's a big part of, is they are offloading trucks with a state-of-the-art crane, and then they're separating what needs to go where. They work on 16 different assembly lines, and approximately 25% of these transformers that we get, we're able to repurpose in a company out in Cortland, New York, Northeastern Transmissions, and they repurpose these. So some of these are actually will go back out for service. But Brett and Caleb is in charge of this entire operation. Not bad for somebody 20 years old.
Brett, you know, we need to talk. I get 20%. I'm a manager. I manage people. Because I'm like you, I'll just do 15, just 15%.
Deal.
So listen, y'all, this is exciting. I'm so happy to meet John and talk to him about this, because he just hyped me up about this. So John, I want to, number one, give you kudos, because your heart, I have known you long. I haven't known you long, but you seem like one of those dudes, you put your mind to something, you put your heart in all you do. So I know this program is successful because someone like you is leading it and working with it. Before we go, you know, we didn't talk much about the school. Now, who at the school, you know, are you working with? Because, you know, I've worked with so many different people, and schools can be easy or difficult. How is this has to be moving smoothly because the school is open to working with you? So who are you working with over there?
So great question. So these are special people over at this high school. I work specifically with Dr. Paterni, Lisa Paterni, the principal. We work with Dr. Bailey, Brian Bailey, the superintendent. But these are just great people. And I remember approaching Lisa 4 years ago. She had no idea why we were there, who we are. And then we just talked to her about, we had this idea. We thought that it could work with the interns. And it has built such a rewarding on both ends, for the students, for us. We have quite a few interactions with the high school. I couldn't be happier. So it's kudos to them, Warren.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up because I've been doing this stuff for a while, and I know the relationships between businesses and schools can be difficult. For this to be successful, y'all had to break down those walls and come together. And so kudos to the school system for being open and being easy to work with. I've worked with them on a couple of things, and They're wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, they were willing to. Hey, they were willing to take the chance. We did a lot of out of the box thinking, but I'll tell you, it's been great, and it only continues to get bigger. The word is out there. I have the guidance counselors contacting me from the school. We're doing Zoom interviews. The 2 young men that are starting Monday was interviewed through the guidance department. So it's just wonderful. And some of these young people will come and work part time and then go on with their lives in different aspects. And some are going to wind up being here for 15, 20 years. And ultimately, I believe, running this place.
So we're going to come to an end right now, but what I want to do is just run through. I want to talk to Megan. So Megan, what's your future? What do you think? Are you excited about what you're doing right now?
Yeah, after high school, I plan on being full-time here. So I'm really excited about that.
Caleb?
I'm out of high school and not looking at anything forward than working here. So
Awesome. And then Brett?
I'm probably going to be here for the rest of my life. I already got my 401k started. I like it though. They say pick a job where you enjoy going to work every day. So.
And you sound like you do, man. Well, listen, everybody. Once again, this is Warren Dews, the publisher of the Ravenna News Herald and the Greenville Pioneer. This is our community conversations. This is the get to know segment. And I wanted you to know that our paper is local, and our job is to do this. We're not just a print product. As you see, this is going to be digital. This will be on our Facebook and our website. John, I thank you. I thank you with TCI. As 2 companies in the community, we have to work together to continue to do things like this. And I want you to definitely put a spotlight on what you're doing, brother. I really appreciate this. This is awesome and amazing. So thank you so much, John.
Thank you, Warren. Thanks for letting us get this story out here. But it's all about these young people. It's great what they're doing, and they've been a great help to TCI, and they're great help in their community.
Thank you, everybody. Talk to you soon.